said very boldly, you could end this Ukrainian-Russia war in 24 hours.
Yeah.
How?
So I know Zelensky very well. People feel it in their pocketbooks. Everyone's saying, Trump's going to turn the economy around. I did it twice, if you think about it, because I did it after COVID. As you know, I get along very well with Putin. I would tell Putin, got to settle. I would tell Zelensky, you got to settle. A lot of it has to do with the money. A lot of it has to do with the military, we're giving. But I would get that deal done within 24 hours.
Remember when Trump said he could end the Ukraine war in 24 hours? Well, guess what? Putin just gave him a 24-second rejection.
And I say this, I will end that war in one day. It'll take 24 hours. I know Zelensky well. I know Putin well.
Looks like our stable genius thought he could zap away war like a TV dinner, but Putin's crew hit the defrost button on his half-baked scheme. Want to see the self-proclaimed master negotiator get served a cold plate of reality? Stick around as we unpack how Trump's art of the deal turned into the art of the fail faster than you can say "kaffi." This is one diplomatic disaster you won't want to miss. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Alright folks, buckle up because our favorite orange negotiator is at it again. Remember when Trump thought he could solve world peace faster than microwaving a burrito? Well, he's back with another half-baked plan, and this time, it's all about Ukraine. Our stable genius claims he can end the war in Ukraine in just 24 hours.
Said very boldly, you could end this Ukrainian-Russia war in 24 hours.
Yeah.
How?
So I know Zelensky very well.
Wow, that's faster than his spray tan dries. But hold on a second, doesn't this sound familiar? It's like deja vu all over again, but instead of North Korea, we're dealing with borscht and vodka this time. Let's take a stroll down memory lane and revisit some of Trump's greatest diplomatic hits. Remember when he bragged about his very special bond with Kim Jong-un? Yeah, that worked out great.
I stopped North Korea from doing some really bad things, and my relationship with Kim Jong-un is very good. Who knows what's going to happen there?
North Korea totally gave up its nukes and became a paradise of democracy and freedom. Oh wait, that was just in Trump's dreams. But hey, why stop at one failed negotiation when you can have a whole collection? Trump's foreign policy highlight reel is like a blooper reel of diplomacy. From beautiful letters with dictators to very fine people on both sides, our man Donnie sure knows how to make friends and influence people to laugh at America. Now, Trump's bringing his unique brand of negotiation to the Ukraine conflict. It's like watching a toddler play chess, except the toddler thinks he's Bobby Fischer and the chess pieces are nuclear weapons. Trump's strategy? Set arbitrary deadlines and hope for the best. It's like telling a used car salesman you need a car in the next hour. What could possibly go wrong? But wait, there's more. Trump, in his infinite wisdom, once proclaimed, "I alone can fix it." Fix what, you ask? Everything, apparently. The economy, healthcare, world peace. You name it. Trump can fix it faster than you can say "kafef."
People feel it in their pocketbooks. Everyone's saying, Trump's going to turn the economy around. I did it twice, if you think about it, because I did it after COVID.
Now, let's consider the Ukraine situation. We've got centuries of historical tensions, complex geopolitical stakes, and a conflict that's been simmering for years.
And basically they say, what's your stance? Are you for Russia or are you for... I'm for one thing very simple. I want to stop people from getting killed.
But don't worry, folks. Trump's got this. He'll just waltz in, wave his tiny hands, and poof, peace in our time.
That war has to be stopped. That war is a disaster.
It's not like Trump's past diplomatic efforts have been, well, less than stellar. Remember his brilliant negotiations with the Taliban? Neither does anyone else, because they yielded about as much positive results as a screen door on a submarine. Alright folks, it's time to watch our favorite orange diplomat get served a rejection colder than a Siberian winter. Remember when Trump thought he could solve world peace faster than you can say "kafef"?
As you know, I get along very well with Putin. I would tell Putin, gotta settle. I would tell Zelensky, you gotta settle.
Well, Putin's about to give him a diplomatic smackdown that'll make the Cold War look like a cozy campfire. So Donnie Diapers sends his genius peace plan over to Putin, probably written in crayon with little hearts dotting the eyes. And what does he get in return? Crickets, tumbleweeds, and the sound of one hand clapping. That's right, folks. Russia's initial response was so quiet you could hear a potato drop in Red Square.
A lot of it has to do with the money. A lot of it has to do with the military, that we're giving. But I would get that deal done within 24 hours. Load up with money. I tell the other, you're not going to get any money. I would get a settlement in 24 hours. Now, it should have never happened.
But wait, it gets better. Enter Sergei Lavrov, Russia's master of diplomatic burns. This guy's got a tongue sharper than a KGB assassin's poison-tipped umbrella. When asked about Trump's plan, Lavrov didn't just say "niet." He basically said "niet," and also, "Are you out of your tiny little mind?" He called the whole idea a road to nowhere. Ouch! That's gotta hurt more than sitting on one of Trump's golf tees. And Putin? Oh, he's not just playing chess while Trump's figuring out how to set up the board. He's playing 4D chess, underwater, blindfolded, while Trump's still trying to eat the checkers. When confronted with Trump's peace proposal, Putin's response was pure gold. Never took place, never happened. Wow, Vlad, that's colder than a polar bear's toenails. Meanwhile, Ukraine's fighting for its very existence, and Trump's fighting for what exactly? Twitter likes? A pat on the back from Sean Hannity. While real people are dealing with a real war, our grumpy Trumpy is treating global diplomacy like it's a reality TV show. The Real Housewives of Eastern Europe. Anyone? But hold on to your MAGA hats, because there's more. Just when you thought this diplomatic disaster couldn't get any more ridiculous, Elon Musk decides to crash the party. Because apparently what this situation really needed was a billionaire with a Twitter addiction and a god complex. It's like watching a car crash if the car was on fire, filled with clowns, and driving off a cliff. Well, folks, it looks like Trump's plan to save the world faster than you can microwave a burrito has gone up in smoke. Our stable genius thought he could waltz into the global arena and solve centuries-old conflicts with a wave of his tiny hands.
I would get that ended in a period of 24.
You can break that deal.
100%. It would be easy. That deal would be easy.
But Putin and his crew just gave the Donald a reality check that hit harder than a Siberian winter. Trump wanted to make America great again, but he just made Russia laugh again. His diplomatic flop has left Uncle Sam looking like a clown at the international negotiating table. Putin's probably giggling into his borscht right now, feeling stronger than ever while America's left holding an empty bag of promises.
You're going to find out when this whole thing is over that the number of people killed is far greater than they tell you. They're not telling you the truth.
So what did we learn? Maybe leave the stable genius act at home unless you want to end up as the punchline in Putin's next joke. Next time someone says they can solve world peace in a day, remember, real diplomacy takes more than just big talk and a Twitter account. It's like trying to fix a nuclear reactor with a plunger. You might make a splash, but you're not going to solve the problem.